So look at this beautiful, beautiful space. Vivian and Simon have been tremendous hosts as always, and they've provided us a wonderful, wonderful barbecue. Right, love?
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to celebrate a birthday with friends.
Yeah, yeah. It's good fun. It's been a great weekend so far. And we still have Paris to come. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. Woo-hoo!
Have you got your wish ready?
Oh, I'm so gonna wish for
Here we go.
Make a wish.
Wow.
All right. Wait, can you get that in your case?
I don't know if...
Well, if my man in finery decides he would like to return
Never mind.
at his leisure.
Right on time.
From Simon.
It's not.
Oh, it's from my birthday. It's my birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's the Manor celebration.
Birthday girl.
And Prezi. This is the right side up. Yeah.
Oh, it's a pretty.
We figured you might find a home.
Oh, that's so gorgeous. I love it. Thank you. Happy birthday.
We figured there must be some corner of your house where it might.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's a
Somewhere
beautiful
where that
piece.
will go. Lovely.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. I love the depth of it too.
It's very detailed. Look at this.
We'll do intros tomorrow later, I think, with everybody.
It's a French car, but it looks like, you're right, it looks like a US car.
Yeah, it looks like something from the 60s.
And there's actually a highway patrol car. That one's for Vivian. That's what she was driving when I was when we first met.
Right beside, it's probably late 60s.
Do you know your cars well, Steve?
I dabble.
You dabble?
I've been a fan since I was a kid, so yeah, I do love my cars, I must admit.
Well,
Yeah, this was always one of my favorites. Oh, 67, I was right.
you're bang on. Wow, you are literally an aficionado. That was really good. You were bang on the money there. 67, spot on. And what's this next to it? This is a Chevrolet?
Yeah, Chevy Corvette Stingray.
Okay. I recognize the shape of it. I wouldn't be able to tell you what it was. Now, there's something here that you're going to enjoy, because I did mention that I have watched a few shows
Okay.
that they have where they make and restore the cars. I recognize this name over here, Carroll Shelby Racing.
Oh, so that's an actual Shelby. I want to see under the hood. Yeah. Oh, it is. It's actually got a signature on the dash. Yeah, Carroll Chevy. What a king! Absolute king. Oh, and it's a Foose.
What does that mean?
So Foose he's a car designer. He takes old cars and he refreshes them. He's really well known for his wheels and his paint jobs.
Okay.
But yeah, he does a tremendous work in the U.S. But yeah, Carroll Shelby. Oh,
So Steve, here we have a very special car,
Yes.
one you can take on the water and on the land.
Yeah, the Amphicar.
So-
It's a phenomenal thing.
Do you think this might catch on at your chateau? With a lake?
We need a lake
We need
first.
a lake.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never been able to actually see these in person before, and I've been following from years. They're just fascinating vehicles.
They're crazy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now have a look at this one here. It's in red, and apparently underneath, I guess it's like a boat. It's all fiberglass or it's sealed.
It's sealed, yeah. So all the wheel arches are sealed. It has a propeller that comes out the back.
The thing is, you're going to find here, what I found anyway at certain car shows
Yeah.
in Europe, is that you see a lot of models like the Simca,
Okay.
for some reason, are really popular. There's a lot of them. I don't know why. But it's a kind of unremarkable
Right.
car from the 50s, I think.
But it's collectible and affordable and
And a lot of people have them, and Renaults as well. They're like a
Yeah.
lot of Renault 5s,
Cars
and the
and-
2CVs, the
Yeah,
little tin
oh.
cans.
I love the 2CV.
The little
There's nothing
2CV.
more French than a Citroën 2CV.
Exactly. It's like the quintessential Inspector Clouseau or Pink Panther type car. Steve, remember we were talking about European cars that you
Yes.
would probably not see in the US at any of
Yes.
the US shows?
Yeah.
Well, here's a good example.
Absolutely.
Look at this. This is a Renault.
Yeah, that looks totally cool, that one. Java 4?
I don't know. It looks to me like
Yeah.
it's a road car, saloon, family car, 1958. And it looks like it's the early version of a lot of cars that we have on the road now.
Yeah.
With the little bit in the back for all your stuff.
The beauty of it is, though, it's a similar shape to what you'll find in a lot of the North American cars of the similar era, but it's just smaller. It's more compact. It's narrower. You know, like it's designed for the European roads. You can see that.
Well, so that you could get it through medieval towns,
Exactly.
little streets. You know.
Because you're not getting a Packard or an Edsel through the streets.
No.
Very pretty.
I love it though. This is a really cute car,
So quirky.
and I love the color. It's like a grey blue.
Yeah.
Very pretty car. I know you're going to grab your camera, but any time you normally would see one of these Morgans, right?
Yeah.
You would be all over it. But the problem is that it's parked next to
A Jaguar.
this Jaguar, which is just beautiful.
It is just
What is this? 150 or something? It looks like that body shape.
I don't even know which one this is.
It's in racing green, so it's classic. But isn't it beautiful?
The fact that, like, the curvature of these lines, and it would have been all hand
Yeah.
hammered at the time.
Well, they would have raced this at Le Mans.
Yes.
Okay, at the well, they have raced at the Classic. It says it right up there. But you know how I also know? Look at the petrol cap
Right. Sitting at the top, yeah, for refueling
for the
purposes.
fast refueling on
Yeah.
the racetrack.
Absolutely.
That's not a standard issue petrol cap. Okay, Steve.
Yeah.
Now we've come to the part of the show which has a personal connection
Yeah.
to you and your family.
Well, we've
So
come
tell
to
us about these cars. What are they?
We've come to the farthest corner of the thing, and yeah. So these are the Ford Capris. So very, very typical 1970s. Very much a British, everyday car. But they souped them up. The RS version of these things, boy, they could haul when they wanted to. And my father, I believe my parents had one of these when I was born, back in the 70s. This is what they were driving. One of these may have been what brought me home from the hospital, I believe. I'll have to double check that with my dad, but I believe it was
Dear.
it was one of these.
So we had a suspicion because, of course, today is a holiday in France that a lot of the shops might be closed, and unfortunately that seems to be the case in the fabric district here. There's a few open, so we'll see what we can find, but we'll have to just come back tomorrow.
Am I in my happy place? I might be in my happy place.
You've done the same.
This one caught our eye, but I think it's reading quite Napoleonic with the not quite a bee and not quite a laurel. I think people would still read into it. For all the Toile de Jouy fans, this is all the Toile de Jouy. Purchases might have been made.
What was that, store number 2?
Yeah.
2?
And can I just, we might have bought some stuff.
We did.
Yeah.
But we got, you know what, we got fabric for our room, which has 3 large windows,
Yeah.
plus the canopy bed. So, you know, I think we did really well in the end, frankly. And it
Yeah.
is spectacular fabric. We'll show you a little
Can't
later.
wait to show you.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I think it's exactly what we wanted to.
Yeah. But there's a lot of it.
It's a good thing you brought a strong guy with you.
And happy
Working out whilst we're walking.
birthday to me.
Yes, there you go. Okay, we're back from our first foray out to the fabric stores.
Which might be our last, because we bought a lot.
Yes, so you saw the 3 bags. Let's show you what we got.
Start, but this is what we bought the most of.
Isn't this gorgeous?
Which
Look
is
at
going to
that.
be our curtains for our bedroom. So there's an awful lot of that. And it really varies a lot depending on the light it in, or depending on how blue or green it goes. So I love material that has sort of interest and variation in the lighting.
And how much of that do we have?
26 meters.
Something like
He
that.
kept making us deals
He
and
did.
throwing in the last of the next roll.
Yes,
So
he did.
we have a lot.
We do.
No, we thought we were going to need
24, and he said 16.
But
I
it's
don't know.
double width, and so
Right.
we only got half. Yeah, we got a lot
I think it was 16,
Yeah.
and so there's 32 meters or some.
to go. With that, we then got some plushy velour material that matches it brilliantly, and that will probably go on our bed for the 4-poster.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we got this. We only got 2 meters of this because it was kind of pricey, but it's based on a Van Gogh print, and this is the chenille we were looking at in the other store, and the guy made us a better deal in this store, so we ended up getting 2 meters in the teal and 1 meter in the grayish white, and these will probably go towards cushions for the other bedrooms, not necessarily for our bedrooms.
Yeah.
So that's it. I don't know how many meters of material, but I think it's around 20. I don't know. We keep saying numbers. We just keep saying numbers.
Yeah. It was a lot of material.
It's a lot of material.
So, day 2 of the fabric stores, and we're entering the big one. Marché Saint-Pierre, which is 5 floors of fabrics. Here we go.
The gentleman who's making out the ticket said the decisions are hard. They are very hard.
Voilà.
These lovely.
Merci.
La case, premier étage.
Ah, ouais.
Un étage. Voilà.
Merci.
Merci.
Attention. Merci. Au revoir.
There's all these plushy choices. But we have settled on this one here.
Well, we have made it to, I think, our happy place on the planet. This is the Musée d'Orsay,
Yeah.
which used to be the main central train station in Paris that they've converted into one of the best art galleries in the world. We're currently in the sculpture gallery, concourse, however you want to call it. Amazing place. Happiness?
Happiness.
All right.
we have just stepped into the Art Nouveau room.
Yes. So for those of you who aren't aware, our chateau sits nicely in the Art Nouveau time frame. So it's one of our favorite design styles of all time. It is just spectacular.
And I love the color palette as well. I love the organic design of everything.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that this color palette they've picked actually matches the curtains we bought yesterday.
That's right. Yeah, validation right there.
But, you know, for people who have asked what style we're going to decorate the chateau in.
Yeah. Art Nouveau is it's a big influencer.
Yeah, but you just don't find this in the MIH.
No,
you
it's
know?
very true. Yeah.
You don't find it anywhere. You don't
Yeah.
find it in antique stores, or at least not enough of it to make it viable.
Now it's inspired by, shall we say,
Yes.
color palette, wood tones,
Yeah.
some of the organic shapes if we can get them. But yeah, no, it's
But it's
You're
nearly
not gonna find
impossible to find authentic stuff. so,
exactly.
yeah. Maybe we could do something like this over the grand staircase
That would be awesome.
instead of the, shall we say, indifferently executed frosted glass that's there now.
Yeah, because it's such a great spot, right? There's so much light that comes in from there, and obviously you'd see it as you
Yeah.
sweep up, and it would be great to have that nouveau glass style.
I remember this piece from the last time we were here. I mean, come on.
So I think we should do this. What do you think? In our grand salon, or the two salon, where we took the wall down
Yes.
and made it into one room. Yeah, I think we could do something like this with the arches. I mean, it's just equally beautiful, isn't it?
Really, really is.
I mean, there's a reason why you don't see it today, because the amount of work that goes into this sort of
Yeah.
style is tremendous, but
Curves are difficult to mass produce.
they're so stunning. Yeah. When it's done like this, it's just... So again, we're at our happy place. Happy?
Happy.
I mean, look at this place. It is just spectacular. So we've decided that we're going to get the garland chandeliers here and have them on the mezzanine level in our great room. Make sense?
You guys are on board for that, right?
Yeah. I'm sure those are nice and cheap.
Yeah.
What a great room, though. There's one that might be familiar to everybody. Whistler's Mother.
The exceptional lighting and outfits on these ladies are attracting quite a crowd. So we're in the Van Gogh exhibit, and as you can tell, he's still got quite a draw. He's still fairly popular. So yeah, the self-portrait over there is what's drawing the biggest crowd right now. But I've always been fairly partial to the church as well. I really do enjoy a bit of Toulouse-Lautrec.
Yeah, the thing about Lautrec's work is you can see that he knows his sitters intimately.
Yeah.
You can just tell that he knows these people. He's had a drink or further.
Yeah.
There we go. We have, I think, filled up our cups with, good art in a great gallery.
It's been a nice couple of hours
Yeah.
wandering around.
Yeah, it's just such a magical place, as is Paris as a whole.
Yep.
We love the D'Orsay. Highly recommended. Top tip.
Absolutely.
I'm up bright and early this morning because of all the times I've been to Paris and I've been up to Sacré-Cœur, I've never actually been in the church. So I've decided, Sarah needed a little extra sleep, so I decided to come out and go up to Sacré-Cœur early in the morning, see if I can have a look inside before the tourists come. And of course, the walk to Sacré-Cœur does involve a lot of steps, so I'm gonna get my exercise in before breakfast this morning.
There you go, the wonderful view from between the pillars of Sacré-Cœur, overlooking the full city of Paris. Such an amazing spot. Highest point in Paris. And there's the city sprawled below us. Absolutely amazing. Just in case there was a few people going, hey, wait a minute, isn't there supposed to be an Eiffel Tower there? You can see it in the distance. It's obscured by the trees from the view from Sacré-Cœur. But it is there, I promise. So we're now in the area of Montmartre in Paris, behind Sacré-Cœur. That is probably my favorite part of the city, because it's really all about Bohemian Paris. So this is where the writers and artists and musicians of the late 19th century would have hung out. In some of these little places, like behind me here, you've got La Pain Agile, or the Agile Rabbit, La Rose, which is just up the road, which is a little restaurant, and behind me here is actually a vineyard, tiny little vineyard in the middle of the city of Paris. Where they do still grow some wine. Probably not enough for more than, a handful of bottles. But this is really the center of Bohemian Paris. So I love walking around here because you can almost feel the ghosts of Picasso and Monet and Dali and you name it. From the Impressionists to Post-Impressionists, right into the modern day. This would have been where they hung out.